Welcome back, YouTube. We recently spent a week at Tyler State Park, and I wanted to show you how we pack out our cargo trailer camper conversion for these trips. We're going to start our tour of the cargo trailer with the outside view. If you take a look at the back of our trailer, you can see the stabilizer jacks underneath the trailer. The purpose of stabilizer jacks is to just stabilize the trailer. They are not designed to jack the trailer up. You have to level the trailer first and then install the four stabilizer jacks to keep the trailer stable while you're in it. You'll also notice on the back, it's very small, but you'll see a bubble level that helps us when we're leveling the trailer. Here you can see our Airhead Montana tandem kayak that we carry whenever we're going to go kayaking. You'll also see our living room tent. It's a tent with mosquito netting on it so that we can sit outside and have a drink or do our plans for the day. And you can also see our outdoor mat. The mat helps keep the inside of the trailer clean when we come in and out. Here you'll notice that we have solar screens clamped on the outside of our windows. This is for privacy, and it also helps keep the trailer cooler in direct sunlight. The clamps serve a dual purpose because that's a place where we can hang our wet clothes when we've gone kayaking or swimming. These are our mountain bikes that we carry whenever we know there's going to be opportunities to ride bikes. It makes it easier to motor around inside the park quicker than getting in a truck and driving around. You also see more details of the park whenever you're riding a bike as opposed to driving in the truck. Here you can see the toolbox step that we use to make it easier to get in and out of the trailer. The toolbox step, of course, is a dual purpose tool where we can store things inside the box and use it as a step stool at the same time. There are a few things to notice here. You can see our motion activated solar powered exterior light that we hang up when we set down for camp. You can also see the grab rail that I put on the side of the trailer. This is just an RV grab rail. Sometimes when you're carrying a load and you're trying to get in the trailer, it helps to have something to grab a hold of that's going to be substantial. And you'll also notice that the pantry covers about a foot of the doorway. This doorway is 36 inches wide, and we don't need that much width to get in and out of the trailer. So we extended the pantry out, and it covers part of the doorway. Here you'll notice our spare tire mount on the tongue of the trailer. I'm not particularly pleased with that mount, but I got to tell you, the spare tire is always in the way no matter where you put it. It may be more efficient to design and create some sort of storage for it underneath the trailer now that the trailer is raised up. You'll also see the gray water tank underneath and the hose connection to the sewer. Here you can see the 30 amp outlet where we plug in the power cord to the side of the trailer. And you can also see the water line laying on the ground. We don't have it hooked up to a street connection where it's on full pressure. What we do is fill our water tank up about every other day. Something to notice in this picture is wheel chocks. You're going to need some sort of blocks or wheel chocks to make sure that your trailer stays in place while you level it. And there's our locking hatch that covers our water inlet where we fill up our water tanks. In our tent, we use a small folding aluminum table. There's enough room in this tent for 4 outdoor chairs and a table. In the tent on the ground, you can see our 20 amp roll-up extension cord that we run from the trailer to the tent. Here we can use it to power up our laptop computers or a radio or some LED light. On this trip, we didn't use the back hitch for hauling our bikes. Instead, we rolled them up inside. We also have a mosquito net that covers the ramp door area when it's open. And behind the open door is the port for the TV antenna. And the TV antenna is a magnetic antenna that mounts on top of the trailer when we're parked. And let's move this tour to the inside. As you enter the door to your left, you'll notice a fire extinguisher, and our bed is folded up on the passenger side of the trailer. You'll see that we use LED rope lights fastened around the ceiling of the trailer. These are dimmable, and you can also change the colors and make them flash and have a disco party if you want. When we travel, the bed is in the upright position, and it is attached to the wall by 3 straps. The eye bolts for the straps are screwed into the framing of the trailer. To the right, down low, you'll see the cabinet for all of our electronics and our batteries. On top of the cabinet, you'll see one of the tubs that we use for our clothing. Back of the trailer, looking forward. To our left, up high, is where we store our sleeping bags and our sleeping blankets and pillows and stuff like that. We used netting to hold it in place. The netting was not as picturesque as cabinets, but it's a much lighter setup. As we're making our way towards the front of the trailer, on the left you'll see a shoe bag where we hang our extra shoes, and you'll also see our white trash bag. On the right, you'll see the TV is mounted on the swivel stand, so it can be swiveled to see from the outside or inside when the door is open. You'll also see multiple outlets, and these are easily accessed whenever the door is open on the outside, so we can plug in extension cords for the outside tent. And you'll see a bag that my wife made where we put all of the remotes for the lights and the TV and for the fan and everything else. We also hang the broom there because you're constantly tracking in dirt from outside into the trailer. Moving further into the kitchen area, you'll see our 2-burner propane stove, and that is on a countertop above our gallons refrigerator freezer. You'll notice that we have a microwave oven that is strapped to the countertop so it won't move around. Above the microwave, we have a net that holds paper plates and napkins and things like that. We have a basket to the left of the microwave that holds wipes. On the right side of the microwave, you'll see a basket that holds cups, spoons, and it also holds a knife sharpener, and I think that's something that's important to carry. On top of the microwave, you'll notice some cups. Those cups on top of the microwave have a magnet that have been hot glued to the bottom of the cups to hold them in place. Further over to the right, you'll see lots of pouches on the wall that my wife has sewn that hold plastic silverware and knives, things like that we need. I installed a lot of hooks on that wall so that we could hang kitchen utensils and whatever we need in that area for the kitchen. On the right, on the countertop level, you'll see the sink, which is basically a Walmart stainless steel bowl with a hole drilled in the bottom of it. You'll also notice a spigot where we only use the cold side for water. Below the sink, this is usually the area where we carry our portable air conditioner. We knew we didn't need it this time, so we didn't carry the extra 70 pounds. On the bottom right, you can see the water tank and the drain line going beside the water tank. This is our food storage area. I added a lot of shelves and hooks back here for versatility. I also added push lights at the top of every section because sometimes it gets dark in these sections and you can't see what's in the back of the cabinets. You'll notice that I don't have cabinet doors. We use nets over the pantry whenever we're traveling to keep everything in place. You'll notice in this cabinet that the TV antenna cord goes across the top. You'll also see the blue electrical box for all the outlets that are on the outside of this cabinet. Those baskets are real handy for keeping things in place as we're driving down the road. In the bottom cabinet, you'll see our porta toilet. We also carry a case of water because we don't know what water sources we're going to come into. And in the back of the cabinet, you'll see the 12-volt pump for our sink. See our entrance mat that keeps the trailer clean when we enter. You'll also notice that the tubs are on the floor. They are stored underneath the bed when the bed is unfolded. And the question that everybody wants to know is what it looks like and how much room do you have when the bed is unfolded. You can see here that the deck of the bed folds out and lays down to the level of the electronics cabinet on the other side. And when the mattress is out, we have plenty of room on each side for computers or for books and things like that. And as we exit, I can show you the trash bag one more time and the shoe holder. The bag on the left under the trash bag is our dirty clothes hamper that my wife made, and that helps out a lot when we're doing laundry. And on the floor of this area, you're either going to see the heater or the air conditioner, depends on what season it is and what we carried with us. Well, I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. I've got more to come.